President Trump is back at the White House after helping broker a peace deal between Israel and Hamas. His return follows emotional meetings with freed hostages and a major address at the peace summit in Egypt. NBC's Alice Barr has the latest from Washington. Alice, good morning to you.
Good morning, Dave and Danita. President Trump, who brokered that truce between bitter enemies, has said more than once now that the war in Gaza is over. But with the hostages returned, the focus shifts to serious questions about ensuring a ceasefire does become a lasting peace. This morning, as President Trump returns to the White House from a Middle East trip that sought to cement peace in Gaza.
Historic day, to put it mildly.
The final 20 living Israeli hostages are waking up at home for the first time in 2 years. Joyful family reunions nourishing a nation hollowed out by their long and painful absence. Images of Hamas terrorists abducting Noah Argamani as her boyfriend, Avinatan Or, was also dragged away, were among the most searing from the October 7th attacks. Noah was rescued last year. Avinatan leaping into her arms upon his release. While in Gaza, nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners also released through the peace deal, all returning to a war-ravaged territory. President Trump joined 20 other heads of state for a peace summit in Egypt, seeking long-term solutions.
We're going to have a lot of money coming into Gaza and a lot of rebuilding and building.
The president thanking neighboring Arab states for committing to helping rebuild.
I met with many of the people in this room, and it all just started coming together.
Though so far, Israel and Hamas have agreed to just phase 1 of President Trump's 20-point peace plan, with looming questions about Hamas disarming and leaving power, and who will govern Gaza through an uncertain future. Another outstanding question, the return of the remains of deceased hostages, with only 4 of 28 believed to be held by Hamas returned on Monday. And then long term, when asked about Palestinian statehood, the two-state solution, President Trump said the focus right now is on rebuilding Gaza. Dave and Danita.
All right, Alice Barr reporting live from D.C. Alice, thank you. And the impacts of this ceasefire deal are reaching all the way back home here in Northeast Ohio.
Both Jewish and Palestinian communities are reacting to Monday's historic prisoner exchange. We spoke with a rabbi from Congregation Mishkan Or in Beechwood, who says the release of hostages brings both relief and sorrow.
There are definitely tears of joys, but also tears of sadness. I hope that with the world's support, we can focus not on pinning one people against another, but rather just figuring out a way to bridge the gap and bring a whole region together.
Well, we also spoke with Cleveland's Palestinian Youth Movement, who says the return of prisoners is a step forward, but lasting peace will require accountability. Both organizations believe this is just the start of a much longer journey.